Welcome to this explainer. Today we're going to break down exactly how to handle a market that just can't seem to make up its mind. Have you ever just stared at a chart, watching the price compress tighter and tighter, and wondered, okay, how do I actually position myself here? Well, we are exploring a seriously powerful concept today. Building a position. It's not just about being right on the direction. It's about managing your timing, your risk, your conviction, and, most importantly, the uncertainty.
Right, so let's dive straight into the core tension of this explainer. Amateurs, they try to guess which way the market's going to break. They look at a squeezed chart, basically flip a coin, and hope they catch the next big trend. But professionals? Yeah, they don't rely on hope. Professionals manage the uncertainty. Instead of trying to play psychic and predict whether buyers or sellers are ultimately going to win out, they prepare for the volatility itself.
And here is our roadmap for today. We'll be hitting 6 main parts. 1. The directional trap. 2. Timing and positioning. 3. Volatility over direction. 4. Inside the trap chart. 5. Decoding unfilled orders. And finally, 6. Planning the exit.
Moving right along to Section 1, the directional trap, or basically escaping the prediction game.
Now, when price is compressed, when it's totally trapped in this tight little range, the most common question you'll hear traders ask is, so is it going up or is it going down? But look, asking that actually forces you to take a directional gamble on a completely unpredictable market. And the reality? Markets do not always reward directional conviction. Honestly, sometimes the absolute highest probability observation you can make is just accepting that a massive move is about to emerge in either direction. Okay, on to Section 2. Timing and positioning, and how we set the stage for that big move.
So building a position requires immense discipline. You've got to manage your timing, you have to define your absolute maximum risk before you even think about entering, and you need to know exactly how you're going to scale in to build the trade, plus have a rock-solid plan for scaling out when the market finally does move. It's really about structuring a framework that actually benefits from a massive price expansion rather than just closing your eyes and taking a blind leap of faith.
Which brings us to Section 3, Volatility over Direction. This is the professional pivot.
To profit from a market expansion, literally regardless of which way it breaks, options traders will often use a strategy called a long strangle. Basically, this means you're buying a call option to capture the upside and simultaneously buying a put option to capture the downside. The real beauty of this whole setup, it gives you exposure on both sides of the market, but strictly limits your maximum risk to just the total premium you paid up front. You absolutely don't need a crystal ball to forecast direction, you just need a big enough move to actually happen.
Now, the crucial piece of the puzzle here is implied volatility, or IV. Think of IV as basically the market's expectation of how crazy things are about to get. Chart patterns describe price, sure, but options introduce this entirely separate dimension of expected movement. So, when IV is relatively low, meaning the broader market isn't exactly expecting a wild, chaotic move just yet, the cost of getting into that long strangle is generally much cheaper. And that right there, that is the secret ingredient that makes this whole strategy viable.
And this brilliantly illustrates why picking your expiration date is just so strategic. In our source material, comparing a September 4th expiration with an October 9th expiration revealed something pretty fascinating. The October 9th expiration actually showed lower implied volatility and a flatter volatility skew. So surprisingly enough, buying yourself more time was actually the cheaper and much more attractive setup for our long strangle trade. Let's jump into Section 4, Inside the Trapped Chart, to see the application in the real world. Before we get into the data, I want you to ask yourself, how do you visually identify a market that's waiting to make a major decision? Like, what are the absolute telltale signs of a chart that is just about to explode?
Let's look at the Euro FX futures chart. Notice how the price is perfectly trapped right in the dead center of a rising wedge pattern. Now, traditionally, a rising wedge is seen as a bearish pattern, right? It indicates weakening bullish momentum. But, and this is a critical lesson here, a bearish pattern does not actually become bearish until it breaks down. Right now, that breakout hasn't happened. Price is just hovering in the middle, which means an upside breakout could just as easily invalidate that bearish expectation and trigger some massive buying pressure. The chart shows us that price is literally squeezed between a major potential resistance level up above, right around 1.16160, and a really solid potential support level below at 1.12885. This environment is the perfect picture of uncertainty. And remember, that uncertainty is exactly the fuel our long strangle strategy is designed to capitalize on.
All right, Section 5, decoding unfilled orders and validating our exit targets.
So how do we find these support and resistance levels? We use visual UFO markers. UFO stands for unfilled orders. They represent structural, physical areas on our chart. A red UFO signifies an area where a heavy concentration of pending sell orders are just waiting to be filled, so they act as resistance. On the flip side, a green UFO signifies a cluster of pending buy orders, acting as a solid floor or support.
By understanding that these UFOs act as literal magnets for price, we can use them as exact, predefined technical objectives. When the market does finally break out of that rising wedge, we don't have to sit there and guess where it's going to stop. We just use the red UFO above and the green UFO below to guide the trade, which completely removes human emotion from the equation.
Which leads us perfectly to Section 6, plan the exit, the critical ingredient for success.
Look, a long strangle only works if you have a really rigorous plan. Step 1, you wait for the wedge to break. Step 2, evaluate closing the position as price approaches your predefined UFO target, whether it goes up to that 1.16 resistance or drops to the 1.12 support. And Step 3, exit the trade before expiration. That is absolutely crucial to prevent time decay, also known as theta, from just eating away at your option premiums.
Remember how we specifically picked that further out October 9th expiration because of its lower implied volatility pricing? We did not pick it because we ever planned to hold it until October 9th. No way! Our strict plan is to cash out early the second volatility expands and hits our targets, capturing that value before time decay destroys our initial investment. This whole strategy just beautifully proves the core lesson we set out to explore today: uncertainty itself can create opportunity. Seriously, when you stop trying to predict the exact future and instead structure your trade with clearly defined risk to capture expansion, a trapped market goes from being this frustrating guessing game to a highly calculated opportunity. I'll leave you with this final thought to ponder for your own technical analysis. Are you hopelessly trying to predict the direction, or are you smartly preparing for the move? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this changes the way you look at a trap chart.
If our videos help you stay sharp episode after episode, hit pause, like, subscribe, and keep learning. Your support means a lot to us.